Good evening. I am your host, your ghost host. Tonight we will be reading a story from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark by Alvin Schwartz. And we shall begin one Sunday morning. Ida always went to her 7 o'clock Sunday morning service at church. Usually she heard the clanging of the church bells when she was eating breakfast, but this morning she heard them while she was still in bed. That means I'm late, she thought. Ida jumped out of bed, quickly dressed and left without eating or looking at the clock. It was still dark outside, but it was usually dark at this time of year. Ida was the only one on the street. The only sounds she heard were the clatter of the shoes on the pavement. Everybody must already be in church, she thought. Ida took a shortcut through the cemetery, and she quietly slipped into the church and found a seat. The service had already begun. When she caught her breath, Ida looked around. The church was filled with people she had never seen before, but the woman next to her did look familiar. Ida smiled at her. It's Josephine Kerr, she thought. But she is dead. She died a month ago. Suddenly, Ida felt uneasy. She looked around again, and her eyes began to adjust to the dim light. Ida saw some skeletons in suits and dresses. This is a service for the dead, Ida thought. Everyone here is dead. Except me. Ida noticed that some of them were staring at her. They looked angry, as if she had no business there. Josephine Kerr leaned towards her and whispered, "Leave right after the benediction if you care for your life." When the service came to an end, the minister gave his blessing. "The Lord bless you and keep you," he said. "The Lord make his face to shine upon you." Ida grabbed her coat and walked quickly towards the door. When she heard footsteps behind her, she glanced back. Several of the dead were coming towards her. Others were getting up to join them. "The Lord lift his countenance to you," the minister went on. Ida was so frightened she began to run. Out the door she ran, with a pack of shrieking ghosts at her heels. "Get out!" one of them screamed. Another shouted, "You don't belong here," and ripped her coat away. As Ida ran through the cemetery, a third grabbed the hat from her hand. "Don't come back," it screamed, and shook its arm at her. By the time Ida reached the street, the sun was rising, and the dead had disappeared. Did this really happen? Ida asked herself. Or have I been dreaming? That afternoon, one of Ida's friends brought over her coat and hat, or what was left of them. They had been found in the cemetery, torn to shreds.
Hi there! Thanks for checking out our video. If you love what you saw, then why not subscribe to our YouTube channel? You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, if you want to meet our heroes face-to-face, head over to kidscancosplay.org and see how you can get your own virtual visitation. In the meantime, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!